Welcome back to another video. If you would like, comment, subscribe, give a like on or follow my Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, everything, that'd be awesome. I will see you all in the video. Or something a little bit grindy like that. I'm kind of into that type of thing, but every once in a while you do get a little burnt out on that type of stuff, and you just feel like doing something a little bit more linear and a little bit more proactive, and that's what I'm doing today. Doing, good old fashioned burn. Typically, just it's burn. Like, don't know what to say about the deck. It's pretty stagnant. I mean, it has all of the good stuff. Nothing really new from Modern Horizons 2. The only thing in the 75 that's new is, I believe it is just the Sanctifiers. I am on a Luris version. I'm not particularly certain if this is like free, if it's better than the 15 sideboard slot. I'm not actually certain. I'm not a burn expert. I believe that you should be running Luris though, especially if you want just a little bit more of that like inevitability late game. I know Burn's not really typically known for that, but like sometimes the Luris could win you a game. I don't know if it's just better though. I kind of feel like it is, but I haven't played much, so maybe I'm just speaking out of my ass a little bit, and that it's not a very good card in the deck, and it'd just rather be like, I don't know, a third deflecting palm. Not certain, but I do think it's okay. And for the main deck, I mean, 3 lightning helixes and only 2 skull cracks. Those are like typically the flex slots. I think I'm a little bit more incentivized to be on more skull cracks because of what is it? Hammer Time runs life gain. All the Urza Saga decks run life gain. Maybe also having more smashes in the sideboard would be pretty helpful. I'm not like particularly certain how good Rolling Vortex is. I mean, it does stop the whole life gain shenanigans, and it's pretty good against Cascade, but I don't know. And I've never been huge on Path. I don't know when you bring Path in. I played Burn a few times, and every time I have Path in my sideboard, I like just sit there and I'm like, what the hell do I want it for? Like, I know Tarmogoyf is something that you're concerned about, but like, I don't know. Typically, I just don't even like it against Tarmogoyf decks, but I assume that's what this is for. Maybe for, I would say Omnath, but I think you want to be fighting Omnath over like the life gain axis, not so much the actual creature itself. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see how it goes. It's hopefully we win fast or lose fast. I don't know. So I'm just kind of ready for a break. But anyway, before I get into the first one, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you like Burn. I'm impartial on it. I think it's a good deck to have in the format. Not a huge fan of it, like gameplay wise, but I do think it's good to have in the format. So let me know how you liked the Burn video, and I'll see you all in the first match. We're here for the first match. We are on the draw, which is so sad, but I mean, our hand's pretty decent. I think these are definitely a keeper of hands. Let me pull up the deck list so I know what I'm doing. I think this is a keep. Let me see how many lands this deck is running. 19. I'm kind of content keeping this hand. We're not up against the Luris deck, which is kind of helpful. So, ooh, is this a burn mirror? No shot. Oh, thank God. It's like, please don't be a burn mirror. Please, please, please. Wild Nakatl. Ooh. Kind of looks like a burn mirror. I do have a feeling that we're probably not favored against this deck. Especially with our opener. Looks a little awkward here. If this is the like Zoo Tribal, not tribal, but like Tribal Flames deck, then we might be in trouble here. The Domain deck, it's pretty good against. I believe it's pretty good against Burn at least. Although they do deal quite a bit of damage to themselves, so maybe we might be in like a decent spot. Burning Tree, oh doggy. Wild Nakatl, Goblin Guide, holy shiitake. Wowzers. Alright. Land off the top, that's good for us. We're not blocking, obviously. So these Lightning Helixes that I was kind of pooping on in the beginning of the league are looking quite good, actually. Alright, actually, let's just play this Inspiring Vantage, pass the turn. I think we're fine blocking with our Swift Spear here. I think we're going to win this game in the long haul here. Because we get to Helix them, we're at 17. I believe we're in an okay spot here. Or actually at 16, because we do have to take a point from this Sun Big Canyon. Okay. They fetch Shock. How much damage do we have? We have 12, so they are dead here unless they kill us this turn. So as long as we're not dead this turn, we win the game. So we're at 16. Obviously, Jamoka, or not Jamoka's command. What's that card called? The command that gives your team +1/+1 and deals 3. Atarka's command, I believe, is the name. So if they deal 3, we're at 11. We're gaining 2 here, so we'll be at 13. We block here. That is 3, 6, 9. That's lethal. Alright, so I guess we just don't act here. We block a Nakatl and say go. This is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we don't care. We're at 5, and we have lethal. Helix U. And we got triple bolt. They might have something here, but I mean, it's not like we're not going to go for it. I mean, we'll do it now. We're either dead or not. Alright, sweet. That's the burn deck for you, I guess. Okay. So what does it have? Pro red? Sanctifier might be okay, but only really at buying time. So what do we not want? I don't think we want Eidolon on the draw here. I think on the play it's fine, but on the draw I think it's going to be dealing too much damage to us. So that's obviously the only really bad card I can see. Our creatures really aren't even that great on the play, or on the draw I should say. I think Sanctifier might be best here. We can add a Skullcrack and like 2 Sanctifiers. We could add Paths here. I mean, Sanctifier just blocks for days. I think this is like okay. I think this is a fine hand. Well, I wasn't talking. I'm fine sideboarding plan, not hand. Our hand's kind of shitty. I think we got the mulligan this. Just all 2-drops. Nothing to do with them. This is obviously better. Blaze, Blaze. Bolt, Rift Bolt. I think it might just be the Charm. Because obviously these Searing Blazes are going to be a huge game. Is it Charm or Helix? I think it's Charm here. I think it is Charm. Let's see what they do. Turn 1 is another Nakatl. A Ragavan. Well, shit. I gotta deal with that one. That one is a problem. That one is a huge problem. Ragavan's just so good against burn, it's not even funny. Well, are we playing a Goblin Guide as a blocker? I feel so bad. Guess that's what we're doing, though. I mean, if they want to use a burn spell on it, I guess that's fine with us. But, you know, here we are. Goblin Guide on defense. Our 1 mana 2/2 versus their 1 mana 2/1. Which one's better? Hopefully they just don't have Bolt to get through. But if they get a Bolt to get through and they just like exile land, we get the Searing Blaze this. That could be good for us. Maybe I should have bought the second Searing Blaze because we were light on lands. I think that could be a very reasonable idea. I'm like kind of afraid that they have like Territorial Kavu in this deck for some reason. This is a Bolt. Okay, Goblin Guide. Alright, we'll trade. Yes, please give us a land, buddy. Goblin Guide. Yes, you're so nice. Yeah, we're trading with Ragavan here. Nothing else you wanted to trade with. God, we love Goblin Guide. It's only nice to its fellow burn player. Only nice. Rift Bolt. Alright, we'll just pass here. No real reason to fire off the Searing Blaze when we can do it at instant speed and get another Goblin Guide trigger. Ugh. We kind of want a land on top, right? I think we're fine drawing lands from this point. So we'll let the Goblin Guide... So like if you don't want to draw a land, typically what you're supposed to do is fetch before the Goblin Guide triggers because then you're not drawing 2 non-land cards in a row. But since, you know... What the hell is this? Never heard... Okay, they should Why didn't they fetch? Okay. Huh, they should have fetched. That's a exclamation point font. But anyways, what I was saying is if you don't want a land, you should fetch before this trigger. But if you do, then you want to fetch after the trigger. It gives you the best opportunity to draw a land. So I guess we're getting rid of the Renegade Rallier. Or not Renegade, Narnum Renegade. So we take 2, obviously it's fine. If we draw a land, that's a pretty big game. Sweet. Oh, I should have killed the Herbalist. I'm just being dumb. There's, yeah, 100% should have killed the Herbalist. There's no real point to kill the Goblin Guide over the Herbalist. They're both 2/2s. Except Goblin Guide can actually benefit us in some capacity. So that was just a bad play. Just losing percentage points there. But they are at, essentially 1, and we have a game 3 in our hand. So I feel pretty, wow, no dash. That's crazy. Okay, well that makes sense. 3, 6, 8. Okay, no bolts off the top, please. Oh, skewer. Oh man. Skewer is annoying because that hits us. Green. Oh, they don't even skewer us. Okay. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to kill the board now, right? Well, okay, if we are at what are we at? We are at essentially 7. They have enough to kill us on board. What are we doing with this Rift Bolt? We can just kill the Ragavan. Then we can Helix them, top deck something. I think that's fine. Well, Ragavan's not bad. Allows us to chump block. Yeah. Or is that worse than just suspending Rift Bolt? It's probably not. Probably not. We're fine, like, I mean, we can Helix something if we need. Let's see what this is. 1, 2, 3. A Bushwhacker. Okay, so now we have to Helix one of the creatures here. Right? Yeah. So I guess it's the, I don't know, the Narn. We'll do the one with the 3 toughness here. Does not really matter. So if we draw a bolt, they're dead. So I guess we're going upstairs with this, although we could technically just like do creature control here. Which we do have Lurrus, so maybe it's better to do creature control. Let's do that. This is a Lurrus game, a potential Lurrus game, I should say. A Helix. Well, yeah, that's pretty good. You just get to Helix face here. God, I was like totally like disrespecting the Lightning Helixes in the beginning, and they've been very, very good. Maybe I just Helix the creature here. I'm gonna do that. We're already committing to this like kind of control plan where we go over the top with our Lurrus, so fetch land would probably be a good draw. I think we could afford just to buy Lurrus this turn, but I'm just gonna bolt here. We have a Helix, we have the longevity here. So I guess the better question is Lurrus worth it? And it seems like it's doing its job here. Wow, that's super awkward. That's so awkward. I guess we're buying Lurrus this turn. Right? Or am I just healing seeding this? They gotta draw land eventually, right? Kinda feel like helixing this is pretty good. Let's do that. Alright. Come on, land. Or really, land for both of us is fine. Yes. Fantastic. Let us draw land. Guess that's not that bad. Do I hold back a Swift Spear for Ragavan, does it change the clock? So if I swing, I have to swing 4 times with these creatures. Maybe I'll just hold back Goblin Guide. Because this doesn't change the clock, really. Because now we're going to have to swing with these 3 times. So we can play the Goblin Guide, next turn, swing with both. Okay, now we just have chump blockers. God, where is our land? I mean, it's not that bad that we haven't drawn the land yet, but preferably a land would win us this game, I think. We just get 2 more guides, a 3/2 lifelinker. So I think this is a pretty good showing for why Lurrus is in the deck. I think we're gonna double block here. Like, if they have a removal spell, that's bad, but at least it's not going to be used on Lurrus. Should probably kill the Swift Spear. I think Swift Spear is the correct choice. God, I don't have a removal spell. Like, that would be awkward, but, like, not that big of a deal. Okay. Smart. Alright, well, we're passing. We'll spike you, say go. I guess we're firing off the Skullcrack on the end step here, because that means if we draw a spell, they're more than likely dead. If we draw a land, they're more than likely just dead. It's funny, like, I think if we would have drawn a land, it would have been better for us, but... Okay. Reckless Bushwhacker. Guess we're blocking that. They're not... What? This doesn't make any sense to me. They're offering the trade, but not swinging in with their Renegade. That does not really click with me on why that would make sense. I guess they don't... I guess they're dead to a land that way. That still doesn't really make much sense, though. Well, obviously land was very good for us. We're not going to crack this for a win immediately. We just get the Lurrus down. Like, we're winning this game now. Like this, yeah, I don't see how they can beat a Lurrus. Let's do this. So it's a little bit easier to see on the eye. Okay, yep, they're just dead. They are just dead with that Windswept Heath. We just play another Goblin Guide and we swing in for 4. Sanctum Fire, well, that would be awkward. That would be awkward, sadly. Alright, we take the first match down pretty easily, although I don't know if that would, like, is a good matchup, but, like, we drew... Obviously, we got a little lucky. We drew all of our helixes. We would have been exactly dead if we wouldn't drawn all of them. So, or we would have been dead 3 over. But if we didn't draw, you know, all 3, we would have been dead for sure. So Lightning Helix really showing its, like, prominence here. So I'll see you all in match number 2. All right, we're back here for match number 2, and we have another one of those, like, sketchy hands, you know, 1 lander. But, I mean, this hand looks pretty decent to me if we hit that second land drop. Goblin Guide, so Spear, good start for us. So let's keep it and hope it pans out for us. We're up against Demonic Tutors, which is the trophy leader too. So we got some good competition here. I don't know if you guys do play Moto, then obviously you know what the trophy leaderboards is. But it's essentially whenever you 5-0, you get a trophy. I don't know. They have 15 of them, which is kind of insane. Like, I think the most I've ever gotten is like 6, but like they just play like, oh my god. That just like, I don't even know, like that's just a lot to play too, but that's just, I mean, it's cool to be playing against the top person right now. They are kind of, oh, Shayzo in my chat says, why aren't you streaming? Oh, Shay, R.I.P. That's funny. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Yes. Woo. Uh-oh, they're going to see a hand. Yikes. After cycling 2 street rates. Woo. This is a good start. I'm going to say thanks. If we lose this game, I'm gonna feel really shitty, but it definitely could happen. Those street wraiths aren't helping. So I think they're gonna take the Goblin Guide, right? I mean, I don't know. It's either that or like Swiss Spear, but I think it's Goblin Guide. Let's see. Yeah. Has to be Goblin Guide. R.I.P. Oh god, one of my viewers is in. Apparently they're a streamer too. I need to make this smaller so you guys can see my hand. But apparently one of my viewers is in there and said, "Why am I not streaming?" So that's funny. Sometimes, sometimes can't stream it, sadly. But let's see. What are they taking? They're definitely in the tank here. They take a while. I mean, all right. So it's the Rift Bolt. Interesting. Surprised it wasn't the Goblin Guide. Oh yeah, that's kind of what we were looking for. All right. Spire Bluff Canal on top. Ugh, that's kind of like shitty, but that does not feel good. Ooh, another Goblin Guide? Oh god, no, shoot, I accidentally misclicked. Sorry. Sorry, squad. Did not mean to do that. That feels bad. We definitely should have gotten 2 extra points in. Yes, that feels bad. Misclicking, fun. So I'm going to go with a skewer here. And then obviously we're going to go with another one. But we want to not play our land drop first. So now they need a non-fetch land. That's what they really need. They didn't take the Violent Outburst. I guess they could, yeah, that's pretty good. A non-fetch is pretty good. So they're going to take our Helix more than likely. But we still have time here. Oh, they get to, we might be losing this game because they get to do the Architect's Will thing. Forgot about that. God, this is going to be a bad game to lose, isn't it? This feels kind of shitty. Let's see. They have 7. If we block there, that's 3, 6, 12. Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. How much do we need to block here? That's the real question. I guess we're blocking 2 things. Well, so if we block here, that's 3, 6, 12, 14. We can't cast a spell. Ugh. Yeah, these 2 non-pain sources was very crucial for us to take this one, or to lose this one, right? Which, happens. Close game, though. The double grief was also kind of brutal. So if we block here, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Yeah. I don't see of any block that's actually good for us here. Because we kind of need to draw a bolt to win this game. Kind of curious if I didn't misclick, if we would have had a better chance this game. I think we might have. I'm trying to think. I don't think it really would have mattered. Oh, they're being very conservative with their attack. I mean, they probably know we just can't win. But we'll see what we're drawing. Yeah, I think that's the correct attack. It's got to be with everything. I mean, you gotta kind of serve with everything here. We block here. We kind of take 14, so we get a double block. Yeah, block. Take some amount of damage. Try and top deck Boros Charm, and I don't. So if our top card was like Boros Charm, fetch land, and this land, then we win, because then they can't not give us Boros Charm. But that's the only card that gets us there. Yeah. So block. 3, 6, 9, 11, 12. Fetch. Oh, we kind of like a fetch land on top kind of kills us anyway, right? Then we're gonna. No, I think this is, yeah. I mean, I don't think we have an out now. Oh, no! 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 The Boros Charm was next. Rip. R.I.P. Alright, so we want Vortexes here. We don't need... Okay, what do we not need? We don't need the Blazes for sure. I don't think we need Helixes. I mean, Skullcrack also is, like, kind of questioning. Is Sanctum Fire good against them? I don't know. It's probably not bad. Kind of like Deflecting Palm, actually. Let's do this. I don't know how good Sanctum Fire is. We were 1 point off. The Spire Bluff Canal plus Island got them there, which is like really shitty. So close. But, you know, I think this is... I don't know if this is a good matchup or not. I actually have zero clue. Roiland Vertex seems pretty decent. You know, it deals 5 to them whenever they cascade. So, it's kind of what we're going to be looking for. I don't know. Don't know how I feel about Helix. Well, this is Mulligan. Ooh, I actually think this is okay hands. So, we go Rift Bolt on 1, Eidolon on 2, Roiland Vortex on 3. Suspend this bad boy. Maybe I should have led with Vantage. Maybe I should have kept a I should have bottomed the cycling lands. That was just bad. That was 100% just bad. Cycling now, okay. So we will bop them. Alright. Play Eidolon. Good old Eidolon. Beautiful, beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful card. Okay, we get our Sunbaked Canyon back. I definitely should have kept this over the mountain. Let's see what they're going to do about this. Kind of curious what they do about this skewer. Nothing. Alright. Play the Vortex. F6. Alright. Are they bouncing the Vortex? Yeah. Makes sense. So they're essentially at 6 here. And they only have 1 creature in the bin. So I feel like we're pretty decent here. Like, I'm saying that because if they cascade here, then they're taking 4 damage. And all we do is lose the Eidolon. That doesn't feel that bad. Okay, after like looking at this, maybe we don't want Sanctum Fires. Maybe we would just want like, I don't even know what we want. Path obviously isn't that great. Okay. This might just be a Bile type of game, like surprisingly. Um, no, I don't think it is. I think it's a cycle this land here. Yeah, I guess we're playing a Vortex here. We kind of need to draw a burn spell next turn, right? Deal them 1. Man, please don't. Losing this matchup would feel very bad. Or losing this game would feel very bad. 9. I mean, I think playing this is not wrong, because if we find any burn spell, they are dead. Bolt is lethal. Alright. We go to the end step here. See if they flash in the Borrower. Probably shouldn't. I think they have Force Up. Please cast your Borrower for some reason. They cast Borrower, they're super dead. Okay, no. I believe we are what they call these days dead, but we'll see. They have a force, we die. Alright, we got there though. Holy Jesus. Oof, I didn't think we had that one in the bag at all. That made me feel very nervous about that one. Alright, I don't think Sanctifiers are very good. This matchup just might be bad, right? I don't even know what they run in their list, like, life gain wise. Like, is that better than a Skullcrack just, like, okay here? It might be. I'll bring it in. I don't think Sanctifier does, like, jack. Maybe it's, like, okay. Maybe it's better than a Skullcrack. We'll run 1 Sanctifier. I don't think we want 3, though. I think 3 is a little ambitious. Kind of sucks that this isn't Rest in Peace. These are typically, like, the Rest in Peace slot, but I do think Sanctifier is very good against this deck. Or not in this meta, I should say, not in this deck. I keep saying that. But, alright, so we got the time difference here. Very very different here. Very different. Yeah, Sand's pretty good. Sand's very good, actually. Swift Spear, a bunch of burn spells, and a Roiling Vortex. Vortex is one of our better cards in this matchup, I think. So, keep. Arid Mesa is going to get ourselves a mountain, and then this one will shock probably. And then, yeah. Also, Vortex is good with skewers as well, right? Is it? You may cast a spell if an opponent... Oh, it's only opponent. Never mind. I'm mistaken. I am mistaken. See if they... I mean, if they have a grief plan here, that'd be pretty awkward on a mold of 5. Oof. Same, like, opener again. Oops. Roommate getting a little animated downstairs. Getting a little animated. Okay, I'm going to shock this in. Play Vortex, get that Prowess trigger. What is this? A Waker of Waves. Alright. Doesn't feel that bad, to be honest. So they're going to be at, what? 16. If they cast it, they're going to 11. Please? No Cascader? Cross our fingers? Or no land. No land would be even better. Honestly, I might just slam this Eidolon next turn and see what they do to it. like, if, let's say they play a land drop here, then they have to think about whether or not they want to cascade in response to Eidolon, or once it's, like, on the battlefield. Come on, Vortex. Let's get there, buddy. So let's say they don't have it, right? Then we go to our turn. If we play Eidolon, they take 4/9 to cast a Cascader. That's pretty good. Take 9, 10, 11. They're at, yeah, that's lethal. So if they don't cascade here, then we just slam Eidolon, and then they're just dead. But they're in the tank about this turn. They are in the tank. Kind of curious what they're thinking about. Like, if you have a Cascader, I think you have to snap it off here, sadly. Like, it doesn't feel great, but, like, you kind of have to do that. You know, that's what they're deciding. I think that's correct. Like, kind of got to do it. Like, it's not even, like, that bad for them. No fear. Well, I think they're gonna die. Good luck with that. Let's see. Guess we Helix them. So, what are they at? They're at 10. How much damage do they have? They have 13 or 14. They have 14. So we're at 19. They can't kill us with... So if they have 14, they have 17 damage with a Violent Outburst, correct? I think it's a Helix turn. Helix plus Skewer. All right. Come on, Skewer the critics. Foundation Breaker. No! That's the card! Let's go! No! No, 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 no! No! Oh, that's lethal. GG's. Oh my god. That was a close game. That was a fun one. Oof. Alright, well, I will see you all in match number 3. Oof. Alright, we're here for the third match. We're going first. Our hand... I don't know how I feel about this hand. Wishing our opponent good luck. I think this hand's fine. I think it's fine. I wonder if we're supposed to play... I think we're supposed to play Mountain here. Or we could play Arid Mesa, say go. No, I'm going to play Mountain, say go. I like saving fetch lands, obviously, for the Searing Blaze, but... like, I think there's other reasons. Maybe not. If anyone is a expert burn player, tell me if this is the wrong play or not. I feel like this is the wrong play. I think playing Arid Mesa might be right, but I kind of can consider playing Arid Mesa to be wrong. I think that's actually very I'm super interested to figure out what's correct here. Like, obviously you want to save the Searing Blaze, and like if this is, I don't know, let's say their deck their name is Blink Moth Nexus. Let's say they have Ink Moth Nexus in their deck. That is a reason to oh. Well, our hand has changed. Okay. Hand has changed. Okay. Well, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, we have a slight predicament here. Well, that feels awful. Huh. Are we playing Eidolon? That just seems so bad. This might just be a Skullcrack or Helix turn. Oh man, our hand is not well suited against this deck. It's gonna be like an Eidolon chump block, but I think we can do that later. Wow. That was something, to say the least. That twaseth something. Don't know how we are taking this one down, but we'll figure it out. Right? We'll figure it out. Fetch Shock, please. No. Flame Blade Adept. Insolent Neonates. Alright. I think we are going to Helix here, but I think we are super duper dead here. Like, so dead. A land might be able to get us there. Honestly, land might be able to get us there. Let's see. Riftbolt. Skullcrack you. So if we draw a bolt here, they're actually dead, right? Please fetch. Please fetch shock. Go to 12. 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 No! Opponent's so rude. What is this? Ox? Oh no. Are we dead? No, we're not even like that close to dead. If they draw a Burning Inquiry, we are dead. Okay. Alright, all we need is a bolt. All we need is a bolt or a lava spike, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Pressure. The pressure is on. Do we top deck it? Or a Lightning Helix does it? Not a Lightning Helix. A Boros Charm? Searing Blaze? So close, yet so far. So close, so close. Alright. Deflecting Palm, maybe. Let's see. What do we actually want here? Sanctum Fire is probably good against the red deck. Skullcracks can probably head on out. Same thing with Lightning Helix. Like, maybe Lightning Helix is okay here. No, I think it's fine. Kind of fine trimming on one Searing Blaze. I'm not, like, sold that we're going to have a bunch of targets. I don't really want Path here either. I'm, like, kind of against Path in this deck, at least. Yeah, this hand's pretty good. We'll keep it. 2 Rift Bolts. But we do have a Sanctum Fire, so that's all that really matters. Not really, but I do think this card's pretty good against them. So we get to go turn 1, fetch shock, fetch shock. Sadly, we have to do that twice, though. But we'll keep our Arid Mesa because it is better than Bloodstained Mire in my eyes. Not really, but it does technically get a Plains that's not in our deck. Although I did see some people running Plains in their burn deck, and I'm like, how do you even say that's right? Okay. Oh, we lost our Sanctum Fire. Lost our Sanctum Fire, which feels bad. Ooh, that's a good one. Spectacle this bad boy. Why do I just feel like Spectacle is Miracle for some reason? Every time. Alright, Cookbook is fine. Oh, they're on. Okay, so Cookbook's actually terrifying. I don't know if fine was the right word I should have used, but it's a card, I guess. It is a card. Oh, shoot. I probably should have gone to combat first. Yeah, because then we'd had a Searing Blaze target here. I guess they're going to block. It's fine. Yep. Oh man, cookbook is scary. I think we might need to bring in smashes for game 3. Game 3, I'm definitely bringing in smashes just because smash is pretty annoying. Or cookbook is very annoying. So is hollow one. Still in final land, which is kind of huge. I just buying. I think I'm just buying Luris here. It's not like we're trying to get in the red zone. Like any burn spell at the top wins us the game anyways, so Asmo, like that's fine. Yep. This is all good in the hood. Yeah, I think we're gonna bring in smashes for next game. Alright, well that just wins the game. That one just wins the game. So I think buying Luris there is like the best play possible because like if we do end up drawing a way to cast this and Sanctum Fire, that'd be pretty huge. But it didn't happen. All right, so let's bring in these smashes. I think them showing us the fact that they're on Cookbook is good enough. And Sanctum Fire still seems pretty decent. They did show us that they are on whatchamacallit Asmo build, so maybe Eidolon's a little bit of a sketch ball. Let's see, anything else here that seems good or bad? Boros Charm, interesting. No, I think we just want Smash. And honestly, Roiling Vortex could be interesting, but that might be more on the play thing. So Eidolon seems kind of questionable. I'll do this. We'll have 2 Eidolons, 2 Helix. I don't think we want multiple Eidolons. Don't know how I feel if Sanctum Fire should still be in or not. Well, this is a bad hand. Obviously, we don't have any lands. Feels bad. We could take the chance that they're gonna Burning Inquiry and give us a good hand, but I don't think I'm gonna take that chance. That would be a little too risky for me. Fine, I'll keep this. I'm gonna put back the Eidolon, I think. Okay, Flame Blade is fine. Okay, just get a basic mountain here. Basic mountain. We don't have the Sanctum. Oh, we do have Sanctum Fires. Maybe that was a mistake. For some reason, I thought we boarded out the Sanctum Fires. I probably should have fetch shocked there, to be honest. Okay, this is kind of scary. Kind of scary. Please no. Please no whatchamacallits. Hollowed ones. Oh god, cookbook's so bad. Well, looks like we're gonna go long this game, so we might just need to start killing creatures here. To be quite frank. Like, the problem is they're on Cookbook, and it's going to be hard to beat Cookbook when we're a burn deck. So I guess we'll figure out this following turn what we're doing. We might just bolt one of these creatures, we're not actually certain. They're discarding another Cookbook. That seems kind of ambitious, not gonna lie. Kind of ambitious. Can we kill them? We have quite a bit of damage here. Let's see, they're gonna pump here. I think we're gonna take this one. There's a chance they just like try and kill us. Okay, no, they're just gaining life. Okay. Well then, I think we're gonna have to go for board control, sadly. Yeah, sadly. Sadly, we're going for board control. Which doesn't feel great. Well, that was a insanely good draw. So our board control plan was very bad until we top decked that. So I should have fired off the lava spike, not lightning spike, lava spike. So our whole game plan was not very good until we drew that card. So that's pretty good for us. They have Vengevines. I think I should have noted that one. God, that was so good. Oh man, I think we're dead here. Sadly, that was such a good draw. Yeah, I think we're dead. We can chump, but doesn't really do much. Yeah, I think we're dead here. The cookbook kind of just like killed us. The fact that this hasn't been rest in peace has been super duper awkward for us. A bolt doesn't do anything for us, correct? So we can block, bolt, take 4. Yep, we're dead. Tough game, tough game. As for our thoughts on the deck. So, I think, as I said, I think Sanctum Fire, I think this might just be a rest in peace in my eyes. I think I'd rather this be a rest in peace. Path, again, these 5 cards, I've never really liked in Burn at all. I think the rest of the sideboard looks pretty good. The Rolling Vortexes were very good in the Living In matchup. I think if these were Sanctum Fire, or if these were not Sanctum Fires, these were Rest in Pieces in both of our game 2 and 3, we would have won them a lot easier. And I'm not particularly certain that Sanctum Fire is even worth it. It's like, it's harder to cast. So double white in this deck is not like the easiest thing in the whole world. So that's something to think about. The 2/2 body is not terribly relevant. I mean, it's like not irrelevant, but like when you're bringing in Rest in Peace, that's typically the card that wins the game. So like that's a reason to, have Rest in Peace. You don't bring those in against, random things. As for the Lurrus felt actually pretty decent. I think something I didn't talk about in the intro is bluff equity. So when when you reveal Lurrus, I typically think, okay, they're on Shadow, right? That's something I think in my head. Or they're typically like a low to the ground creature centric deck, which I mean, Burn is in a sense, but we're not really. We're more of a combo deck where we're just trying to draw X amount of burn spells. So it's a little bit different in that front. Sometimes removal spells are decent against burn, sometimes they're just like essentially dead. And like, I don't know, having that bluff equity is pretty nice. And I don't know, the rest of the deck felt pretty decent. Like the main deck felt pretty strong. As I said, I didn't really think the Lightning Helixes were going to be that good. They actually came in, the 2 games we won, they were freaking huge. And even in the Hollow One matchup, it was like a pretty decent card that almost won us the game. Without it, we probably would have just lost on the spot no matter what. We wouldn't have had that extra draw step. So Lightning Helix feels pretty strong right now. Skullcrack might just be the 4th one. I could be totally sold on that one. Feels pretty decent. And then, I don't know, the rest of the deck, it's typical Burn. So not much to speak on. But deck feels good. I think I'd be trying it out if you are a Burn player. Feels like a decent time to be on Burn, although there are a lot of ley lines going around. I did chat with the Demonic Tutors. I went to his Twitch chat after, and he said he had 4 ley lines in his sideboard, so that would have been like really brutal. So maybe it's worth splashing green for the Destructive Revelry or something like that, the green-red one. So maybe doing that should be something we might want to think about in the sideboard over these paths or even over the Sanctum Fires. Seems pretty decent right now. And yeah, felt good. Play Lurrus, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.